Good day traders, Richard here doing a quick Ichimoku cloud chart market update on the NASDAQ 100 index. Now, the NASDAQ has sliced through the top end of the cloud here, so that's starting to look a little bit bearish. But as long as the NASDAQ does not undercut this cloud chart support level, this level here, as long as price action is not below the cloud, the rally is still intact. But that is the downside risk, is as soon as we slice through this bottom end cloud chart level, these cloud chart levels here, then the outlook's going to change from bullish to bearish. But we know the NASDAQ's still fighting for support within the cloud here. The key levels to watch out for now, the front end of the cloud here is a major support level that was broken. So that's a bit of a drawback and a negative point to remember. Now that level can act as resistance, but it would be good if the NASDAQ can regain support back above that 15,080 level. Other downside levels to watch out for is this standard line of the cloud. That is a key rebound zone. So we can see the NASDAQ did try and find a support at that level. And then this cluster, these lows here, this whole cluster of lows there, as well as those old highs. So it's looking at this old July support levels for support. But we're not out the woods yet. If price action continues to decline and we slice through the bottom in the cloud, the outlook's going to change to bearish. Now, on the weekly, we can see this downside risk to the standard line of the cloud, and that's this purple line there. So there is downside risk to 14,324, and also now the NASDAQ is fighting for support at the front end of the cloud. Here you can see, that front end cloud chart level there. NASDAQ's fighting for support at that level. So there is some downside risk because on the weekly we've been extended for a while, and we can see something similar to this where the market actually then find support at the purple line or the standard line of the cloud. So 14,327 on the weekly is the downside risk target. Now, if we look at the 4-hour chart, yeah, the picture is not so good. Let me just refresh the data. Yeah, the picture is not looking good. Price action is below the cloud. That's bearish. The front end of the cloud now, that level is a new resistance zone. For the outlook to be bullish, the price action needs to be back above the top end of the cloud here. So we are bearish on the weekly. The daily starting to look a little bit iffy, a little bit bearish if price action is below the cloud. And these downside levels are all downside support targets. So it will be interesting to see if the market's going to rebound and find support at 14,817. The support zone failed that. We've got 14,582 as well as 14,327. That comes off the other levels there. And another level to watch out for is this zone here, that zone there, and that level there. So that comes from this cluster of support there. So watch out for 14,724. But we're not at the woods there. Now, short-term swing trade can be a mean reversion trade back up to the bottom in the cloud there to test that resistance. So we need to break past that resistance. And then if we break past that resistance, then this top of the cloud, yeah, that's the upside resistance target. So we're not out the woods yet. Significant downside risk because we are bearish on the 4-hour with these downside risk targets as key potential rebound zones on the 4-hour chart in the NASDAQ. So just back to the daily to recap that. Watch out for these levels here. That cluster of support zone at the bottom in the cloud to be tested. That's the downside risk in the NASDAQ. Upside risk 1508 is the next resistance zone, and then the top end of the cloud, yeah, that level there, that is the other resistance zone to keep in mind. Okay, until next time, happy cloud chart trading. Bye for now.